scene from One Piece 1059 how Shanks invited Marco to join the crew. In addition, there are flashbacks that also happen regarding the detailed reasons why Yamato decided to stay in Wano. The reason is after seeing how Akazaya and Momonosuke fought Ryokugyu, where this admiral only left after Shanks' powerful haki. This flashback also shows Marco who met Luffy to leave Wano, and he gave a message to Ace's younger brother. Then the panel moved to Amazon Lily. Part of the territory turned out to have been destroyed, and Gloriosa said that for the first time, besides Luffy, men were allowed to enter the island deeper. And it seems that the destruction that occurred was quite heavy. Boa Hancock said that as long as he was still on Lily's Amazon island then the enemy would keep coming. She stated that now the situation has become like this, and she wants to marry Luffy. Gloriosa replied that the owner of Mero Mero no Mi has always been so, not new. Flashbacks were again shown, showing the Navy attack that occurred a few weeks ago. The Navy tried to destroy the city gate, but Kuja counterattacked. The Navy also demoted their new pacifista called the Seraphim to the front line. They activated it to record, and Vice Admiral Yamakaji said there was no sign from Boa Hancock. The little girl with wings and fire attacks appeared in the sight of Margarita and Sweet Pea, but they didn't want to fight with a child. The appearance of this girl's pupils was star-shaped, and it took out a laser from her hand as the pacifista was known. Suddenly the Kurohige pirates appeared behind the Navy's warships. A strong sea earthquake pushed the Kurohige warships into the Amazon Lily section. The Navy said that the King of the Sea would be aware of a sea earthquake. Teach descended on the island with Katarina Devon and Vasco shot. He laughed and said there was no way for Boa Hancock to leave and he would take his devil fruit power before it fell into the hands of the Marines. Katarina said that Hancock had an incredible face, so she wanted her head as a treasure. Teach tells Katarina that she can do whatever she wants as long as she manages to get her devil fruit powers. Vasco also said that it was better to catch Hancock alive and take him with them. The Navy asked the Vice Admiral to give them an order to attack Kurohige, but Yamakaji said they had to wait for permission from superiors. Teach then attacks the Navy with Gura Gura no Mi and tells Hancock to get out. Kobe came up with the Navy group in the city of Kuja, and he tried to negotiate with Boa Hancock. Vasco also said that it was better to catch Hancock alive and take him with them. The Navy asked the Vice Admiral to give them an order to attack Kurohige, but Yamakaji said they had to wait for permission from superiors. Teach then attacks the Navy with Gura Gura no Mi and tells Hancock to get out. Kobe came up with the Navy group in the city of Kuja, and he tried to negotiate with Boa Hancock. Kurohige, who knows what it is, wonders what happened, and the pacifista again attacks Teach, but he stops the sword with haki bandaging his arm. Teach uses the Yami Yami no Mi ability to swallow the surrounding ones. Boa Hancock uses the slave arrow to attack all enemies into stone, including Helmeppo and Yamakaji. Teach uses the Yami Yami no Mi ability to swallow the surrounding ones. Boa Hancock uses the slave arrow to attack all enemies into stone, including Helmeppo and Yamakaji. Teach uses the power of Yami Yami no Mi so that Hancock cannot use his abilities. Readers will see the value of their bounty. Hancock shouted for Kurohige to put away his hand, and it appeared that his bounty value was 1.659 billion berries. The little boy appeared in Teach's sight, and issued an attack and carried a big sword like Mihawk. His figure was similar to how Mihawk looked as a child that Oda-sensei drew in the SBS column. The kid attacked Kurohige, and the attack from his sword split the mountain behind the island in half. Kurohige laughed and said that it seemed that they called her the queen by reason, for turning all her fools into stones, and her bounty value was 3.996 billion berries. As Teach said, readers will see Katarina Devon and Vasco Schott, who are also turned to stone. Kobe didn't know what to do from this situation. Teach finally told Hancock that he had been patiently waiting to get his strength. Hancock tells her that this power of hers is built from her beauty. If Kurohige kills him, then the one that turns into stone will continue to be so. Even subsequent Mero no Mi users couldn't restore that. Kobe told Hancock that it's a big deal more than he imagined. Teach says that it seems that this situation will not go anywhere, and he calls Kobe a hero. He said the Rocky Harbor incident attracted his interest in Kobe, and thanked him for finally he managed to defeat Wang Ji, and became the boss of Pirate Island. He continued, did Kobe think if he let Hancock go then this Queen Kuja would return everything to normal? Kobe said if Hancock doesn't put things back to the way they were then this would be a big deal. Hancock replied that he would do that if they left the island, and Teach squeezed his neck tightly. He said it was a lie, the moment he let her go then he would turn them to stone, and would be their end. Become stones, and will be their end. Teach states that he thinks there is no way for men to be spared from Hancock's power, and it's a difficult situation so he has to kill him. Kobe prevented it and said the casualty rate would get higher and higher. Suddenly someone with strong haki appeared. Rayleigh showed up and said that he was expecting to face the Navy, but what he saw was different. He also apologizes to Hancock for arriving late and Teach is shocked to see Rayleigh's arrival. Said not an adult attitude of saying this, but he admitted he didn't like Teach. Kobe and Teach's subordinates were frightened, but Rayleigh was still talking. He had Hancock return everything to its normal form, and he would be a witness. He asks that everyone leave the island without doing any stupid stunts. Returning to Amazon Lily in the present, the reader sees Rayleigh not coming alone because he is with Shakky, and the reader will know his true identity. Shakky said that progress always brings problems, and that is thanks to warships with Vegapunk sea stones, making the calm belt no longer a safe place. It turns out that Shakky is the former queen of Amazon Lily 2 generations ago, and the captain of the Kuja pirates, namely Shikuyaku. Rayleigh said that he is now old and unable to defeat Kurohige. He also mentioned that the Navy believed they could replace the Shichibukai with a new weapon of the Seraphim brought to the island. Marigold and Sandersonia also discussed it. They said one of these children looked like Hancock when he was a child. Readers will see the Seraphim that the Navy used in Amazon Lily, and his face resembles a little Hancock with star pupils. The chapter ends with a Navy ship reporting on what happened in Amazon Lily. They said they had landed at Egghead Harbor and discussed the kidnapped Captain Kobe. At the end of the picture the reader sees a newspaper with a photo of Kobe. The narrator says that the hero of the Rocky Port incident was kidnapped by Kurohige, and his condition is not yet known.